Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Joshua Dobbs and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Herbert now. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are back within a score. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chargers ready to take over. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now it's Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd down and 13. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Dobbs is throwing. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing here, Dobbs.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Let's see. That's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To throw is Dobbs. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time. No penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Milton.
This is down the field for Bellinger.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Jaden Daniels, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A.J. McCarron with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Milton. He's got Bellinger.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Dobbs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Dobbs.
This is down the field for Bellinger.
And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going to see. And the more frenetic things get, the more penalties you're going and the more confident.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Dobbs. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A little juke. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Dobbs.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Dobbs flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dobbs. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Herbert, that's completed right side to Palmer.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Dobbs.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Dobbs. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, 14 yards.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That's caught by Palmer.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Dobbs. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Dobbs flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert on first down now.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 6.
Herbert now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert throwing again.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.